This is the Diamond Select Gallery Jessica Jones PVC diorama statue. Following a car accident, injured teen Jessica Jones was unknowingly given enhanced strength by IGH, a paramilitary group seeking to develop a better soldier. After she discovered her abilities, Jessica aspired to help others, but a chance run-in with the mind-controlling Kilgrave sent her down a dark road. Now she earns her living as a private detective and struggles to cope with the horrible things she has seen and done. This 9-inch PVC diorama of Jessica Jones is based on her appearance in the Netflix TV series. It's made of high-grade plastic and features detailed sculpt and exacting paint applications. It was sculpted by Rocco Tartamello. So even though the packaging does say that this is a 9-inch tall figure, I'm going to go ahead and take the tape measure anyways, because we have been proven before that sometimes tape measures will tell us the exact opposite. And in this case, it is the exact opposite. The statue stands closer to being about a 10.5-inch tall statue as a whole. So maybe what they've done is they've counted only the figure itself. Okay, well, if we take the tape measure from the top of the base to the top of her head, the statue is, yeah, it is closer to being 9 inches in height. Although the statue is intended to be one piece, I really don't think the figure can be removed from the statue at all. Further proving that theory, no, she is fully attached to the display base. There's no way you can remove her. So really, the statue should have been counted as from the bottom of the base to the very top of her head. Starting at the base, though, it is a really nice top-side base bottom here. Of course, it is very hollow on the inside, the interior there, but you're really only going to be seeing it from the top. They've added some additional gray kind of dry brushing here to the top area here, so it's not solely just black. I really love the sculpting all the way around. Again, making use of some dry brushing application to give us the varying degrees of grays here. Jessica is very casually walking, or in a walking stance here on the top of the statue. She does have her purse draped over her shoulder and one hand slightly draped over top of that, and the other hand is tucked away into her jacket pocket. As for her face, if I could be completely honest, I don't think it really looks that much like Jessica. In some aspects, perhaps yes. Other aspects, perhaps no. In fact, I lean a little bit more towards no than I do yes. If this was being advertised and touted as being the comic appearance of Jessica Jones, then maybe perhaps we may have something to go from. But if this is advertised as the Netflix series Jessica Jones, in all honesty, I don't think it really looks that much like her. I also do think that the skin tone is very pale. She is naturally a pale character, but I don't think she's as fair as what the statue would depict it here. To its credit, though, I do think the paint is well applied. Whether the head sculpt looks like her or not, I do think that the eyes have been done extremely well. Very bold black panel lining done, very precision-like on top of her for her eyebrows here. And they've even got the reflection coming off from her eyeballs. Painted slightly in the lipped area there. Doesn't look like she does have a lot of shading, maybe just a little bit above her eyebrow area here. The hair, if we can just spin it around, has a nice natural flow to it. I like how it's got the natural curls draping off and flowing against the shoulder area here. But again, in all honesty, I don't really think it looks that much like her. You guys can let me know down below what you think in the comments section. She is sporting what looks to be her leather jacket. They have given a slight bit of additional gray added to that as well, so it's not solely just the black. A little bit of a hooded top is peeking out from the under area there. As you can see, a little bit of the hood sticking out from the bottom of her hair. The jeans have been given almost a bleached effect, so it's not otherwise just a blue jean. They have just a little bit of that light blue cascading from the top of her waist all the way down to her boots. I think one of my favorite aspects of the figure is not necessarily the head sculpt, but I do think that the paint has been very well applied to the entire figure, really from head to toe. And the jeans is one of my favorites of the figure, because you really do get that sense that these are kind of worn jeans that she's been wearing for a very long period of time. So like even all the creases and stuff, not only are they textured, which is a really nice effect that they've done here too, but the wrinkles themselves have the highlights right actually on the edges, so it does give it a sense of texture to it. Down below, of course, she is sporting her boots. One boot is flatly planted against the surface of the base. The other one is slightly arched, slightly tilted, so you've got a little bit of gap underneath the heel there. I'm not really sure what's happened to the boots, unless their intent was to make it like slightly a dirty effect. As you can see that there's a little bit of this brownish gray that's been applied to the tops. And that's actually on both boots, which makes me believe that it was intended by Diamond Select here. This may be a case where the total is worth more than the sum of her parts. As a whole, I like the statue. It has good elements to it. It has a nice flow. It has a nice stance and sculpt to it. And the paint is done otherwise pretty good. The one deal breaker, unfortunately, and it could be the argument as to why some collectors may not even want to pick up the statue, is I find that the likeness isn't really close enough to the actress from the Jessica Jones TV series. If this was based on the Jessica Jones comic appearance, then perhaps there's a little bit of wiggle room that you could say that she has changed a little bit over the course of the comics, that okay, this could look like Jessica Jones. But specifically saying this is Jessica Jones from the Netflix series puts a lot of weight on the shoulders of this statue to deliver the likeness of what you would expect Jessica Jones to look like in the show. And ultimately, I do feel like the statue does miss its mark from that regard. Again, everything else works well. I like the base. I like the clothing sculpt, and I like the way that she's standing. A bit of the miss, though, is the head sculpt. If you guys have picked this statue up for yourself, let me know in the comments section what you think of the statue, or let me know if you would pick up the statue here for yourself. Today we were having a look at the Diamond Select Gallery Jessica Jones PVC diorama statue, which I might add also is currently available at comic book stores if you're wishing to pick this up for yourself. If you guys want to go back and have a look at some of the other gallery statue reviews that I've done on this channel, there's a playlist designated for that. We're going to do a whole bunch of Diamond Select stuff coming in the next couple of videos, so stay tuned for those. All of this as well, make sure that you do hit that little subscribe button that's just below this video. Also, head over to the main page and scroll down the section that says videos. See if there's anything you may have missed along the way, because I'm always posting new content on this channel. And anyone who's been watching this channel for a long period of time, you know, one thing that I'm consistent for is always posting new content. Sometimes at, I suppose, nausea at some viewers' opinions, but I do post a lot of content on this channel, so make sure you head over to the main page, see if there's anything you may have missed along the way, because there's a good possibility there may be a video you may have missed. Like I said, guys, as always, thanks for watching, as you always do. Really appreciate reading your comments. I'll see you guys next time.